Good morning, bon dia from Braga, Portugal for this, the 11th and final day of the European Lacrosse Championships. And what an 11 days it has been. But we are today bringing you the first of the medal matches, and it is two familiar foes fighting it out for bronze today, Scotland versus Wales. Familiar with each other and also familiar with this weather, as it does feel a little bit like we are back in the UK. The rain is falling down on the field, as Scotland's the one who come into this game the favourites. They defeated Wales back in April at the home internationals. They then defeated them again in the group stages last week, 11-7. But the Welsh hoping they can turn the tables today and make this third time lucky. Team Wales will be led by their two leading point scorers, best friends themselves. Ellie Jones, number 8, who is known for her ability to feed the ball, but has netted just as many goals this tournament as assists. And her friend Iona Dryden, who's known for her creativity around goal, and she has really been a catalyst for this attack. She's been creating even when she hasn't been scoring herself. But the Welsh will need to contain the crafty attacker Hannah Whiteley. That's number 10 from Scotland, who has caused Wales a lot of problems over the years. And she has really been on fire this tournament. They also will need to look out for number 14, Jenny Ayton, the natural left-hander who we have seen roll that left-handed crease time and time again. But there will also be a bit of a battle between the two goalkeepers here. We've got Harriet Brooks, number 1, in goal for the Welsh. And we also have another number 1, Emma Walkup, is likely to start for the Scottish team, and those two have been sensational. So it will be a battle of the attacks and a battle of the goalkeepers today. I am Sophie Coombs-Roberts, and I'm so excited for this one. I will be joined by Anna Peterson. Anna, what are you thinking ahead of this clash today?
I don't think we're necessarily going to see the same Team Scotland and the same Team Wales that met each other in that group stage. I don't think Wales has anything to be worried about in this game as far as coming in as the underdog. They have really progressed over this tournament. Very different team from game 1 to game 7 that we watched recently. I think this is going to be very evenly matched. I love it when teams who know each other well get to play against each other in these really key medal games. So I think we'll have a great showing today.
Yeah, and they really do know each other so well. Wales and Scotland is a match that happens at least once a year, but it does always seem to be the case that Wales end up playing Scotland and Scotland end up playing Wales in these major tournaments. They actually met for the 9th placed game at the World Championships a couple of years ago. Wales getting the better of Scotland on that occasion. As we head to the draw circle now, and it will be Charlotte Williams and Emily Myrtle taking this first draw.
And our first normally timed game for probably 6 days here. Starting this tournament with the weather we started with, overcast, a little bit chilly, some water in the air. So 15 on, 2 minutes off. And we see Wales make their first transition here after gaining repossession of that ball from the draw.
Mrs. Floss Burdett, who carries the ball over for Team Wales. Into the stick of Dryden, who we just mentioned. Dryden known for her stick work and creativity. She's done a really good job of drawing attention and then being able to move the ball quickly.
I think they've been able to engage in these aggressive attack scenarios, moving the ball or moving their players off ball a little bit quicker than Scotland has in the past games, although we were unsure if they were using that strategy to just hold the ball as much as possible in their game against England.
And just a reminder, in the group stage games, it was Wales who scored first, but Scotland then came back with 5 unanswered goals. So I'll be interested to see how much this game mirrors the game from the groups. I think both teams will have learnt a lot this tournament. We've really seen the Welsh team progressing every game as they went on, but the same is true as the Scottish team. They've had some phenomenal games, and this really is the strongest Scottish team I've seen in a long time. All back with Dryden. Nice patient attack from the Welsh. Into the stick of Rowlands, who
a little
misses
bit high
just
there.
high.
And she's been a key player and contributor on this offense. 3rd highest top scorer here with 11 points on the board for Lulu Rowlands.
Yeah, and Rowlands has actually been handling a slight tweak, I think, to her upper leg. So great to see her there, just taking the power, taking the drive. But a really kind of an unforgivable mistake from the Welsh not to be able to back up that shot. They'll be frustrated with that. It was a really great shot selection. Has the ball now into the stick of Georgie Greenwood, who is celebrating her 50th cap today. Congratulations, Georgie. I really have been so impressed with Greenwood over the last couple of games. I think she's come alive. She's been a real spark for the defence, but also for the transition. And I expect to see her carrying the ball through their midfield a lot for Scotland today. And another person who is celebrating their 50th cap for Scotland today is this lady here, Chess Gray, their captain, number 23. She also celebrates her 50th cap this morning.
Also a key contributor on the Scottish attack. She has 14 points, just behind Hannah Whiteley.
Yeah, and Chess is known, I think, for being able to feed the ball and also be able to score it.
I think number 10 there, she needs to be a little bit more decisive. Wales is not going to make that slide unless they know that you are a threat, and it's just not convincing enough to draw on that draw and dump right there.
So Scotland also with a patient attack. This is Chloe Carruthers. Great to see her back from an injury. She was not able to play in the first few games of this tournament, but back out on the field now. So it is Whiteley with the ball over to Gray. He makes a move from behind. Was good coverage from the captain Ellie Walsh, but Chess Gray splits a double. And a great save there from Harriet Brooks. But Jenny Ayton is able to pick that ball up and finish it top shelf. It is the left-handed attacker, Jenny Ayton, who strikes first for Scotland. Just see here, that was a nice idea from Gray.
Yeah, just really a little bit slow reacting to that second attempt there from Team Scotland, but great read on that first shot by the goalie.
Yeah, I think that's a really tricky shot for Ayton to be able to finish. She was kind of working through a couple of sticks. Really nice finish there from Ayton. That will be her 9th goal of the tournament. Back to the draw circle. It is Myrtle and Williams again.
Oh, Scotland having a foot over the line there, but I think that was a push from Wales, propelling her over that restraining line. But Wales will get possession here. Ellie Gaster with the ball in the stick. Nothing she loves more than running that ball down the field.
And credit the draw control to the young rookie, Nia Martin. This is her first senior tournament. She played in that under-23 European Championships last summer in Prague for the Welsh. And she's done a fantastic job on the draw circle for Team Wales this tournament. So ball behind with Rowlands. Nice defence from McRae.
Twice in a row there for Scotland, bobbling that ball out of the defensive stick.
Dryden with it now. I think she will like this matchup. And she will see her taking it. Oh, but a good back check there from McPherson. And they're going to call it. We have talked about this. They have called most back checks. We've not seen the defenders manage to get away many clean back checks so far this competition.
I'm okay with this call. You could see where it landed on the stick. It was a little bit close to the hands, whereas if you have that away movement, you're just clipping that edge of the head of the stick. The officials have been great about letting those calls go. Nice stop there by the goalie.
And actually, I'm sorry, we said we expected to see Walkup in goal for Scotland, but it's Steph Roberts who gets to start here today, and she makes that save.
And I think Steph and Emma Walkup had just about the same level of success when you look at their save percentage this tournament. So not surprised to see either one stepping in. We could see them also split playing time halfway through the game.
Yeah, we have generally seen them split playing time, so I also wouldn't be surprised to see that. But Roberts with the start. You can see Wales really tight here on the transition. And ball out to Gray.
Great pressure there from the transition.
Yeah, great check there from Harriet
waiting
Mann.
to catch that ball instead of running towards it to meet it and create that separation with the defender.
So Harriet Mann causes a turnover there, and just as I've said, they can't get away with the back check, she does. But Rowland's not ready for that one.
Yeah, lucky pickup there for Scotland. I think they'll want to sink their shoulders just a little bit here, take a breath, get organized.
So into the stick of Hannah Whiteley. We talked about her at the top. She has been phenomenal goal scoring, not just at this tournament actually, but I think she's just had a phenomenal season. She was awarded the most valuable player at the Home International Series in April. She had a great outing playing at the Fly, the Sixers domestic tournament. A really fantastic season for Whiteley, as she has a centre hash mark here.
Yeah, they're going to change who that foul was applied to. It was hard. She had 3 players on her when she went into that 15-meter.
Whiteley misses wide. And ball now with Jenny Ayton. She has the lone goal so far in this matchup. Across to Flora McPherson, who I believe is celebrating her 25th cap, so a lot of milestone caps for the Scots today, but she isn't able to finish on that one, and that is another save for the goalkeeper, Harriet Brooks from Wales. Brooks has been so good this tournament. As Dryden with a head of steam.
We can see the umbrellas and ponchos coming on here in the grandstand, so rain picking up just a little bit, but as we said, nothing out of the ordinary here for these two teams.
I think both teams will really like these conditions. They're not used to the heat. We've seen some really, really hot days. This will feel like home for them.
Smart there to back that ball out, wait for the next opportunity. Beautiful
and that is a
finish
great
there.
move there from the Welsh. You see Garstra draws a double, pops it out to Warren, who finds a cutting Dryden. That is a tough angled shot to put away, and she does just that. Top shelf. Watch this on the replay. What a goal from Iona Dryden. She is the team's leading goal scorer. That is her 11th goal of the tournament. Give the assist to Laura Warren. And Wales with the early advantage at the draw circle so far. They have won both draw controls so far today. And it is again a Welsh ball off the draw. And it's Laura Warren.
I really like this off-ball movement we're seeing from Wales. I think Scotland has not really been able to get that off the ground yet, but they have been able to get the ball back from Wales and get the ball out of their sticks.
And
wonderful drive up here by number 13, Georgie Greenwood. And we have a late substitution coming in here from 24.
This is Eamon.
She's going to want that one-on-one matchup.
Eamon has been fantastic as well. She has been really threatening, and she was a huge factor in the first matchup when these two teams played.
Searching for her 14th point in this tournament, but she's going to pass the ball off.
Yeah, Eamon had a hat-trick in that group stage match where Scotland came out on top. She has the ball here.
And here, I still think these off-ball...
Oh, and a nice move from Chess Gray. But another save for the goalkeeper, Harriet Brooks.
You can see it's too easy for players like Ellie Gaster to keep an eye on that ball. Scotland not pinching in and moving around enough to take focus off the ball carrier.
And these are just too many unforced errors for the Welsh. You've seen them have a lot of possession, winning the ball off the draw circle, winning it back in defence.
They're making it hard for themselves.
They're making it really hard for themselves. And Scotland just able to capitalise on those errors. So ball back with Greenwood. She's been a transition machine for Scotland. As Carruthers with it now. Over to Eamon. She was pumping for shooting space, didn't get it. Back to Carruthers, as it looks like Scotland are looking to settle this one down.
Just around 2.5 minutes to go in this first quarter. And it's going to be stick across the body.
I think Warren just gave her a little bit too much space there. She was forcing her into her non-dominant hand.
Yeah, it's hard when you go to mirror that stick, though, when they have changed their hand, where you're going to get that across the body call. And I think we have early entry.
I think actually the official called before the players were ready. That's Carruthers.
Great speed there on the defense, making it hard for them to take that. Oh, beautiful finish there from number 24, Sophia Eamon.
And give the assist to number 4, Emily Myrtle. What a play that was, and that was just some miscommunication there. And that started with Chloe Carruthers. She drove hard, she was awarded the shooting space, and she was then able to find the 3 players. So you see here, she draws multiple players and is then able to find Eamon, who finishes really well. And I do think the players will have to think carefully about the shot selection, because with this rain pouring down on the field, they're going to struggle with the bounce passes. Sorry, they're going to struggle with the bounce shots, also bounce passes. As we see a change up in the draw circle here, it is Gray.
Great body positioning there by the Welsh, preventing that Scotland player to turn around and chase after that ball. But again, we're going to see Scotland reading these balls really well. And Scotland will retain possession.
I think the Welsh team just need to take a breath. They're doing all the hard work. They're winning the draws. They're creating the turnovers. And then they're throwing the ball away. And Scotland just look calm and collected, don't they, really?
They do.
And they have looked so calm and composed all tournament. As Bergqvist with it here.
Hesitated a bit going in, and then she is just hoping for a call at some point here. You can see those sticks getting a little bit too close to the crown of her head, even if they weren't necessarily in a checking motion.
Charlie Bergqvist recently being awarded her 75th cap for Scotland. I'm not surprised to see her pass that off to Gray.
And we are starting to see it bucket down here.
Robertson into the game. No one on her.
Yeah, no angle there. Smart decision to pull that ball out. I think we're down to about 15 seconds here. They're going to have to make one final move here if they want that shot.
What a move there from Bergqvist, but an even better save. The Welsh goalkeeper, Harriet Brooks, tips it, but Bergqvist really getting the better of her matchup. We've seen her take a couple of great drives. Ball now with Jenny Ayton. Back to Bergqvist, who has looked so dangerous these last few minutes. I think the Welsh need to think about sending a quicker slide over to Bergqvist. So ball with Gray behind.
And we're getting 30 seconds calls from the Scottish coaches on the sidelines, letting their attackers know that if they want to get one more on the board here, they're going to have to act quickly.
It is with McPherson.
Again, off-ball movement. I want to see them cutting. I want to see them picking.
And they need to send that slide quicker to Bergqvist. What a great play. Bergqvist with her head up, popping it off to a free chest Gray, but Harriet Brooks makes another save.
And that's the end of quarter 1 here.
Wow. I need to get my breath back a little bit. That was an exciting first quarter.
Very back and forth.
These two familiar foes facing off against each other. They know each other well. They know this weather. As the rain continues to pour down, we will leave you here for this quarter-time break as Scotland leading Wales in the bronze medal match 2-1.
Depois de fumares, isto já passou.
So the players back out now in what was a close and tense first quarter. Scotland leading Wales 2-1. Wales have dominated the battle at the draw circle, but Scotland managing to capitalise on Wales's errors has been the story of the first quarter. As we see Gray and Williams back out to the draw. The Welsh fans are in good voice this afternoon, lots of songs from them.
We haven't seen that many draws go out to that position on the field. Nice to see a little bit of variety. And I think Scotland will come up with this ball. No, yeah. It'll be Wales?
Yeah, and that actually is just speaking to the variety of Charlotte Williams. I know that is one of her draw options that she does have to draw it down the line. She's really improved. You know, draw taking was not something that we saw Williams do a couple of years ago. And she's, this tournament being the primary draw taker for the Welsh, really developed in that area. As the ball now with the captain Garstra, who recently celebrated her 100th cap. She dumps it off to Muriel.
Beautiful finish there from Muriel. She's been such a great crease attacker, using those low positions to get on the board here for Wales in this tournament.
And this is just a perfectly executed play. As you see, Garstra moving. Muriel just identifying that her defender, Greenwood, was still on the right post. She goes left, not her dominant hand. And Garstra with a great feed there, but Muriel able to finish the ball.
And it feels like that's their first possession they've actually been able to start working with without Scotland intercepting the ball on the way down the field. So I think they had such a clear directive from the sidelines in that period break where they knew exactly what they needed to clean up, and that's the result of it.
And Wales with another draw control.
Yep.
We have not yet seen Scotland come away with a draw. Here is Garstra. She had the assist on that last play. She's going herself.
That's going to be some tough pressure there from number 8 on Team Scotland. They have the flag up on that.
So Garstra will go to the centre hash mark as the rain appears to have stopped over here. So Garstra on the hash mark. Score currently level 2-2 in this, the bronze medal match at the European Championship. Garstra.
Great pick up there by Scotland, trying to get it to some free space. But Wales is on that ball first and will come up with a possession.
There just are a few too many unforced errors. I think both teams will be a bit nervous, and also the weather isn't helping the errors. But it is Wales who are making more errors at the moment as Rowlands in with the drive, and she finishes that one. Lulu Rowlands using the pick. She's so speedy and quick. One of the quickest players on this Welsh team. And just look here how she uses Warren's pick. Gets one step on her defender and finishes that one past Roberts. The third goal of the day for Wales to number 22, Lulu Rowlands.
And it looks like we have a timeout here. Didn't see who called it, but I would not be shocked to see Team Scotland trying to have a little bit of a breath here, a regroup.
Yeah, and Scotland needs to think about how they can start to compete on the draw circle. We've had 5 draws so far this match, all 5 of them being won by the Welsh. So I think Scotland will just be discussing a little bit, how can they get a bit more possession of the ball? When they've had possession of the ball, they've done a really good job. They're forcing the Welsh to create errors. They just need to be able to capitalise on them. I don't think they will be stressed or concerned at all. Scotland coming into this game with all the confidence, having defeated this Welsh team twice already this season. But it is the Welsh who are currently in the lead, and they are having some fun with it, as are the fans. But the players back out, and we're seeing the same draw matchup that we saw at the beginning of this match. It will be Williams, the mainstay for Wales, in the draw circle against Myrtle.
Team Spain getting in on the singing action.
And there we go. That is Scotland's first draw. But Wales able to win it straight back. Look at that double team from
Beautiful
Williams
double team.
Rowlands.
You didn't see any of those arms start pushing out. They just stood their ground, knew that Scotland was going to have to make a very weak pass there. Beautifully executed.
And for anyone wondering why the Spanish fans might be supporting Wales, it is likely because the father of Laura Warren, number 10, is heavily involved in Spanish lacrosse these days. Ball here with Nia Martin. Over to Rowlands. Into the stick of Bainham. And across to Smith.
Great communication here by the offense. Helping each other take the correct lines here and take the correct cuts.
And that's a good matchup that I'm looking forward to seeing all day. That Greenwood-Morrill matchup. Bainham with it.
Nice positioning there from number 15 on Scotland.
So it's Bainham.
Not falling for the stick tricks. Goodness me. It's day 11.
Yeah, and just another stick handling error there from the Welsh. Gives the ball back to Scotland, but a nice period of D from the Scottish defence there. Ball with Eamon. And Gray going quickly here. Up top to Myrtle. Myrtle pushing, charging her way in. And there is a flag on that play, and I think it might be a card. I'm not surprised to see that. That was Nia Martin being called for a swipe from the Welsh team. So Scotland will now have the player up advantage for the next 2 minutes as Wales are issued a yellow card.
One thing we saw in that first quarter, Scotland took that shot, that exact shot angle back to back without success. So I'm a little bit worried that they're going to rely on that low angle coming from for the right hand dominant players. But Harriet Brooks has been so good at that angle defending. Ooh, and there they go. Totally different recipe there.
Yeah.
Works for them.
There's absolutely nothing that the goalkeeper can do about that one. Myrtle was completely free. She had a couple of seconds to make those different stick fakes. A great job from Scotland there. And look, the assist from Robertson.
High to low.
And that is a lovely goal from Myrtle.
And we are all tied up.
We are all tied up. I have a feeling that we could be going back and forth a little bit here, but the score is 3-3. As it is Williams and Gray, both players mainstays for Wales. Chess Gray celebrating her 50th cap today. Charlotte Williams recently celebrated her 75th this tournament. They know each other well.
Just 5 minutes to go here. In
and Wales come up with another draw. It is Lulu Rowland. She has a goal already today.
Nice pressure here. Strong arms there by number 12, not pushing out.
Yeah, really nice pressure from the Scottish defence to push the Welsh backwards. But they regain possession here. Ball with Garstra.
Now we see Scotland trying to make use of that double team pressure. And they're preventing some of that ball movement that we've seen Wales excel at.
And you can just see here, Wales are looking to run out this card. It's Williams with the ball there, now even.
Wonderful save there by number 10.
And here is Warren with a head of steam. She's going, and she finishes it. Laura Warren just a couple of seconds out of that card being released. She beats 1, she beats 2, she beats 3 Scottish defenders to finish that one. What a play from her. And just a shout out to Laura Warren. She has been a legend of this game. Warren with over 110 caps for Wales. Back in the day, she played her lacrosse for Maryland University, but she has given so much, not just to this Welsh team, but to the sport of lacrosse as a whole. She's been named on the all-world team a couple of times. She now has 2 sons, lives in Cardiff, Wales, and is still able to perform at this level.
And you can see Team Wales really agitating the Scottish player on the draw circle, not allowing her to keep her feet set.
And actually, now we see Scotland trying a new player in the draw circle. That was Sophia Eamon. And Scotland just not currently having an answer for Wales at the draw today. And it is Rowlands who carries it over. So Rowlands with the ball here. A nice little dump off pass to Smith. And they call the check. Oh, I think Scottish defenders are unlucky there. I thought that was a good check.
Didn't quite catch that on my side, so I have no commentary to offer, unfortunately.
But obviously we're so much further away from the field, so it can sometimes be hard for us to see. But it is the vice-captain, Phoebe Smith, with this free position hash here.
Great pressure there by Scotland right
off.
That
one is good.
The whistle.
Real scrap for this. And wow, a bit of back and forth efforts there.
A bit surprised to not see across the body on that first one there by Wales, but they will retain possession. That second check there by Scotland was a little bit more egregious, I will say.
And Wales just need to be careful of the pressure here, as to Scotland. I think these teams both want it so much. They're chasing back for the balls. They're trying to get those back checks off. They're not giving up. So both teams just really need to protect their sticks. As the ball behind with Wales' top point scorer for the tournament, Ellie Jones. Morrill with it now. She's hounded by Westwood. And it's Rowlands finding a wide open Ellie Jones.
Save there.
But a fantastic save from the Scottish goalkeeper, Steph Roberts. What a save that was.
And rushing that pass just a little bit, I think we could have seen number 3 run that ball up, and you just see Wales getting to the ball first every time.
Wales look hungry, and Charlotte Williams take a bow. That is a great ground ball. She came out of nowhere to pick that one up. It's the Welsh captain, Ellie Garstra, bringing it across now. And I still think we're seeing a lot of unforced errors from both teams. It does appear to be Wales with the momentum here. So it's Garstra with it now, guarded by Greenwood. She draws a flag.
A little bit of a push there by Scotland in the 15. It's our internal clocks going off, but of course the officials are going to be holding stop clock for the last 30 seconds of each of these quarters.
So ball with Garstra. Wouldn't be surprised if she passes it off to Lachowski on her left, but she doesn't. She drives in. And that is another great save from the Scottish goalkeeper, Steph Roberts. Ball on the ground. Everyone seems to be fighting for it, but it is picked up by the Scottish captain, Robinson. She is off to the races here. Finding a wide open Hannah Whiteley.
And
looks to push
the Welsh are covering that. They're covering her cutting options. As the Swedish attack, goodness me, Scottish attack gets settled. They've got to turn the heads of these Welsh defenders.
So ball still in the stick of Whiteley. Exactly where the Scots would want it to be, I think. That being said, speaking to head coach Elsa Stott before the game, she was really proud of how her team has shared the goal-scoring efforts. They've had a really nice balanced attack, have the Scots, throughout this entire tournament. But there is a wide open Jenny Ayton on the crease.
Oh, and she tries to go for that fake, and the defensive stick of Wales catches her with a little bit of pressure there in front of her body.
Wales were a bit lucky there. They were slow on the communication, leaving Ayton free.
And while your screen does show that it's only the first quarter, it is in fact the second, so we're nearing halftime in this game. Hopefully our tech team will get that updated. Oh, what a beautiful connection there.
That is just a fantastic play from the Scots. Hannah Whiteley finding a cutting Lottie Robertson. I'm keen to see this one back on the replay. This is just beautiful lacrosse. Look at Robertson grabbing this behind her head.
And you can see she couldn't really decide until the last second there how she was going to hold that stick in her hand to grab that ball.
That beautiful is finish. A goal. Fantastic goal there from the Scots. Whiteley with the assist. Robertson with the goal. And there cannot be long left in this half now. We see Williams back at the draw where she has been all day against Emond. And just able to place it into the stick of her teammate Laura Warren to run onto. And Warren makes a move underneath here. Good defence from the Scots. It was cutting Lily Rowlands wide open, but her team not able to give that one in. And it is Martin.
Oh, lucky to come up with this. Scotland almost looked like they were completely out of body position there.
But how about this hustle from the Welsh? Every time the ball has gone to ground, they have been going for it. Although, really great D from the Scots. And you can just see the power and intensity and passion everyone's playing with.
But the speed, look at Wales coming up on that ball carrier.
Just celebrating every little win over the field. Both teams are. Ball back with Emond. Behind to Gray and a
beautiful look back. Oh, unfortunate. Just a little bit high there.
She looked for that underhand shot. She was wide open. Really had managed to evade her defender.
It's hard to make that pass or that feed into the 15. Harriet Brooks has so much height to her that it's going to be so easy to just pluck that ball out of the air. And that's going to be the end of our second quarter here. I'll say I'm not surprised by this score. I am a little bit surprised of how we got here.
Yeah, I agree. It's been up and down. It's been exciting, and I just think it's been scrappy, but that's because both teams want this so much. It's such a tough matchup. They know each other really, really well, but today they're playing for something a little bit more, and that is a bronze medal at the European Championship. We are going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with you before the start of the second half. The scores are all tied up. It's Scotland 4, Wales 4. And we are back out for the second half of this bronze medal match here live from Braga, Portugal for day 11 of the European Lacrosse Championships. It is a close one. We are all tied up here at 4-all. I'm Sophie Coons-Roberts, been loving this one. I'm joined by Anna Peterson. Anna, what do you make of that first half?
Errors on both sides. I think Wales has done an incredible job of being scrappy and taking advantage of every opportunity they have to not just get the ball back, but be first to every ground ball we've seen on this field. Scotland, again, I'll say we need to see the off-ball movement click in. Wales has too strong of a defense with these slides. They will stop those drives and stop that forward motion. Beautiful effort. First draw of the second half, and Scotland comes away with it cleanly.
And that's pretty much the first clean draw we've seen Scotland get all match, and it's number 18, the young player Kai Harper, getting it done on the draw circle for the Scots, and that's a real area that they need to see a shift in if they're going to win this match. Wales were really dominating. They were really dominating the draw battle in the first half, but possession been relatively even, as the score suggests. As Whiteley driving in here. Hannah Whiteley finding some space. She has been so lethal all tournament on those drives. A quick stutter step here. So watch this one back. They give her the space, a little stutter step. The slide comes a little bit too late, and Whiteley is on the board for the first time today.
Glad to catch that on the replay. I'm trying to get our tech team to update it to the third quarter, which you'll now see on your screen, so everyone's caught up and in sync here in commentary and at home. But beautiful effort there from the draw to the goal. When they connect, they connect.
Yeah, and that's Scotland moving quickly there. We often see them characterised by a patient attack, but that was...
And another beautiful grab there by number 18, but she's going to lose it on the pressure from Team Wales here. But I think Scotland has to be feeling confident about this change.
Yeah, they've definitely made a good change up there. Kai Harper, 2 in a row. She has turned the tables for Scotland at the draw. And a wide open Sophia Edmond, not able to finish that one. But
you can see her hesitation a little bit of, do I take this, do I take this? But we can see from this angle, she had one extra step on that defender. It was a great decision, I think. Would have been aided by, just that little bit lack of, quicker decision making there, but hard to tell when you're in the moment.
Yeah, it was a wide open look from Edmond, not able to finish it. Eamon, sorry. That's Chess Gray. Now with the ball behind, finding a cutting Lottie Robertson. Great save from Brooks.
Ready and waiting there. They have to be able to move that goalie a little bit, send her a fake.
Yeah, we have seen that connection, that Gray to Robertson connection so many times this tournament. The two captains play so well together in attack. They also play together on the Great Britain Sixes team, so they really have that connection, but not able to finish on that one. So, ball in the stick of Laura Warren. She had a highlight reel goal in the first half. Behind with Jones. Directing traffic now is Jones. And I think we're seeing Phoebe Smith here is asking for a pick. She works best when she's working with someone else. And that, a really nice connection. Smith finding a cutting Warren. She also had...
Beautiful cut there by Warren, and you can see that she and Hannah Whiteley are having a little bit of, not frustration, they're engaging each other so directly off ball, trying to block them a little bit from coming into the 15, trying to press extra hard out to disallow that cut. So I think they're going to be an interesting pair to keep our eyes on off ball this game.
A great save from the Scottish goalkeeper, and we have had a change in goal for Scotland. It is number 21, Alex Seidel, who has come in for the Scots. That was her first save of the game. As Whiteley with it now, looking for space.
A little bit cramped here in the 15 meter. I think we can have some of these players create a little bit more space.
Yeah, and that is going to be a push on McKenny.
And we have seen, I would say, a slight increase in the amount of off-ball movement we're seeing here on Scotland. Wales having to work harder for that defense. And that's going to be a push from behind.
Certainly unintentional, but that was
Absolutely.
definitely a push.
Just hard to stop your momentum if you lose the balance of that body and you just keep falling forwards.
And it was a nice move from Lottie Robertson, cutting off the back of
and
Warren.
You can see Scotland clustering 3 players at the top of the 15 here, but it allows for that outlet pass.
And what a good job there from the defender, Harriet Mann, not to be in shooting space. You see she really ran on a curve. As a ball now in the stick of Emily Myrtle, who has a goal today already. One thing that's really interesting to note is there is no one so far on the field who has more than 1 goal. All 9 goals scored in this match by 9 different goal scorers.
I don't know that we've seen that so far this tournament.
I know. Just goes to show the depth of
wonderful
Welsh
feed there,
lacrosse.
But Wales will be able to flick that right into the goalkeeper.
So the ball back in the stick of Warren, who has been excellent today.
Just relentless here on this run.
But Scotland doing a good job to send through to the ball there. It's back into the stick of McKenny. Across to Lohovsky. And Wales not able to corral that one. That is another unforced error for the Welsh. And it's into the stick of Jasmine Ward, one of the team's top one-on-one defenders. But another mistake. We're just seeing mistakes back and forth here as it is the young attacker Flo Rogers who picks
and they will take it back. My goodness, but you see these passes going down to the knees, going down to the ankles. They're not making it easy for themselves, are they?
And I think all the players just need to take a breath and have a bit of confidence in their own ability to handle the ball. As we see Whiteley finding the middle path.
Threading those 2 players.
An almost identical goal to the one she scored a few minutes ago. It's Whiteley finding that channel down the middle, using her speed. Just evading the Welsh defenders and finishing there. She now is the first player with 2 goals in this match. So Hannah Whiteley with 2 goals and an assist so far, as Scotland extend their lead to 2 in this 3rd quarter.
And we have some competing chants in the grandstands right now.
Yeah, both teams really battling it out against each other.
Squires, because it's half Scotland, half Wales.
And it's a battle of the fans as well as the battle of 2 teams on the field. But Scotland with 3 consecutive draw controls. An area that Wales dominated in the first half, and that is likely one of the reasons for this shift in momentum. As Georgie Greenwood, the transition machine for the Scots, carries it over. And Scotland with another chance on attack here.
Just about halfway through this 3rd quarter.
So ball behind with Whiteley. She has 3 points today. Up to Bertvis, who we've seen be dangerous on the dodge.
Beautiful defense there up top, not allowing that defender to get that extra or that attacker to get that extra speed to curve around here for that drive.
And this is Annie Parker into the game for the first time. Number 22.
Beautiful look there, but I think Harriet Brooks was just absolutely ready for that.
And Harriet Brooks, what a tournament she is having. She served as the backup goalkeeper at the last World Cup. Not seeing too much of the pitch, but now her opportunity has come and she is really showing the world what she is made of in goal. She has been outstanding all tournament long. And it's Floss Burnett, recently graduated from Exeter University. Or maybe she's about to graduate. Just finished her 3rd year. And Brooks directing traffic. Looks very calm and composed. Passes it out to Bainham. Great to see Rosie Bainham back on the field for Wales. She struggled with injury over the last few years, as it is Williams, who runs it over the line, ducks her head and drives. And now Wales looking to keep the ball safe here. They've made a few errors of late. Bainham with the ball up top, a lot of space to her middle. Behind with Flo Rogers, who will be playing in the Under-20 World Champs in Japan in just a couple of weeks' time. Lachowski driving. And Bainham draws a flag.
We've seen Lachowski struggle a little bit with the power, with finishing those drives. I think she could benefit from maybe seeing those passing opportunities just a minute sooner.
And she's got a wide open Dryden here. Dryden's going to rip it.
Yep, smart there from the officials. Easily got half a meter on that jump, asking for that bait for the shooting space.
So Iona Dryden, 1 goal already today. Pops it off to Smith. She's free again in the middle. And she buries that one. I thought she was going to run it in off the free position, but a 1-2 with Phoebe Smith gives Iona Dryden the 2nd goal of the game for her. Give the assist to Phoebe Smith, the vice captain, as Wales drawing it back to just a deficit of 1 goal. So it's a 1-goal game here in Braga. The battle for the bronze medal, as Nia Martin, the rookie, has been fantastic on the draw today. You can see that Wales, having lost 3 in a row, made some changes there, put Nia Martin on the circle. And it is Burdett. That's a nice clean check though from
beautiful repossession there from Scotland, and I think you're right. Wales was smart to make a change there. No one wants to wait too long with these momentum shifts that we're seeing. It's going to be reaction to reaction to reaction here from both sides. We see Scotland take this ball behind, looking for the feed.
This is Bergqvist making a roll, ducking under.
Beautiful.
Charlie Bergqvist. She has been getting herself open off the drives all day, and she finishes that one. And really confident driving here from Bergqvist.
And we had, I guess, increased movement off ball from Scotland. Exactly what I wanted to see. It's working for them. You can see Ellie Gasser getting a little bit trapped there. She knows she can't go, even though it's against every instinct in your body as a defender to just run to that ball carrier. She has to rely on the stick there.
But I think Wales will not be feeling disheartened to be 2 goals down. We
Absolutely not.
The Czech team yesterday come back from a 5-goal deficit to win that 7th, 8th playoff game against the Italians. So
with only 7 minutes on the clock. If you want, a free heart rate increaser, go watch that 4th quarter in overtime.
Yeah, and I just think that will have given all teams the confidence to know that even if they're a couple of goals down, the Czechs came back from 5.
Oh, that was such a great opportunity. You could see number 18 on Scotland. She was a little bit off balance. You could see her balance a little bit forward. She wasn't able to stop the motion of that drive.
But again, Wales with a nice opportunity, not able to finish it, but Scotland, the ones who are backing the ball up.
I think we're just around a minute and a half left in this 3rd quarter. Time ticking down. I feel like this 3rd quarter went so quickly.
So quickly. And Scotland have made some huge improvements in the 3rd quarter. Greenwood again bringing the ball across. Jenny Ayton back onto the field for the Scots. into the stick of grey.
Scotland spreading out nicely here, creating that movement, off ball, looking for the feed.
Carruthers with it. Back to Gray. Gray has been held scoreless this afternoon so far, but you just feel that the leadership she brings to this attacking unit is something special for the Scots. She really controls the pace of their attack. Everything runs through her. As
Nice
she
little
finds,
feed there. Yeah, I can understand that flag coming up.
and I do think we're about to maybe see a yellow card. The shot wasn't very hard. It was good defence, but you see it did hit the foot of the defender, Charlotte
Can
Williams.
we see a replay of that? We're going to talk to our tech team and see if they can make that happen. No, a little bit too late on the call for us. We occasionally can ask for a little extra replay here in commentary.
And I think what the refs will be discussing is, was that dangerous? I am tempted to say it wasn't. The shot was, it was a weak shot. It only hit the bottom of Williams' foot. But is the rule that if it hits a player, that is an automatic card? And if it is, she will be sent off. So the officials just having a discussion here. And they're walking back out. We will see what is about to be called.
Oh, we do have a replay. Do we want to see that? Or let them, I think they're about to get started here. Doing a throw.
Okay, so offsetting fouls here. No yellow card issued. I think that's the right call from the officials. It didn't look dangerous from where we were sat. And it will be Williams and Ayton who will contest this throw. The official really taking their time on that one. And it is Williams.
And the end of the third.
So at the end of the third quarter, Scotland have managed to pull away slightly. They are leading the Welsh 7-5. We have one final period, 15 minutes left to play in this matchup. Familiar foes battling it out. Anna, what can we expect to see in this fourth quarter? What do you want to see in this fourth quarter?
I still want to see us get a little bit away from these passes that are not connecting. Passes going to the feet, passes going to the ankles. Both teams are better than this. So I think we've seen some improvements in some areas. I've loved the quick adjustments that both teams are making here. And I don't know, I think they're both playing great. They have the potential both to come out of this roaring. And it's just going to be who has the edge today.
Yeah, and I'll be interested to see if either team looks to get it into the sticks of some of their key goal scorers. Whiteley has had 3 points today, 2 goals, and Dryden for Wales has had a couple of goals as well. I wonder how much both teams will look to rely on those players in this quarter.
You can see Harriet Brooks in, from our view here, taking charge in this circle up huddle here for the Welsh team, really trying to get that defense on the same page, adjusting to what Scotland is bringing on attack. So I think they have the energy, and I think the hunger for those ground balls and those little opportunities all over the field. I wouldn't be surprised if we see them take the edge a little bit here in the fourth quarter.
Let's see. Both teams want this so much. They know each other well. This is a passionate and fiery game. It always is when Scotland play Wales. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be bringing you the fourth and final quarter of this bronze medal match. Scotland leading Wales 7-5. And we are back out. This the fourth and final quarter of this bronze medal matchup, and what a matchup it has been. Scotland broke away in that third quarter. It is the Scottish team with the momentum, but 15 minutes left to play, and as the Czech team showed us yesterday, anything is possible in lacrosse. So this, the final 15 minutes, with a bronze medal on the line. And it is Williams who picks it up. Anna, how good has Williams been on the draw this tournament and this match?
Not just the draw. We've had a lot of different transition examples here from Charlotte Williams. You can see her taking the opportunities to even confer with the coach on the sideline when she needs to, when she wants a little bit more advice there, but she's been wonderful.
And that was a blocking call called by the officials, so that will award the ball back to the Scots, and Wales will be disappointed to have made that error. You can't help but feel they have put themselves in the position to win this match, but they have been plagued by a series of unforced errors.
And one of my players to watch this tournament, number 3, Maeve McKenny, has just been outstanding on defense. I say a little aggressive with the hands here, but when she locks in on that attacking player, it's just beautiful to watch.
Yeah, when McKenny's made body contact with you, it is really tough for the attacker. As Bergqvist hit, another save from Brooks.
And we've seen them struggle, like we said, with that shot from that low angle.
I'm absolutely shocked not to, yeah, I think I was seeing 4 sticks, Welsh and Scottish in the goal circle. You cannot put your stick in the goal circle when the goalkeeper has it. McKenny actually, I think, really enjoyed some of your praise yesterday. I saw she made a highlight reel on her Instagram of some of the commentary.
I love it. I've also heard from the officials that when we do give a little bit of credit to the officials, they're sending it to each other to give a little hype up for those tough games that really made my day yesterday. There we go, taking advantage of every opportunity here.
Yeah, that's going to be a push. I think Bergqvist just pushed McKenny there.
We did see in the, I can't remember which game it was, the goalie was in the goal circle, the ball was on the ground in the goal circle, and an attacker put their stick in, picked up the ball, and scored, which is now legal.
Yeah.
It was insane.
And that is just another unforced error from the Welsh. They cannot expect to win this game making this many errors. Ball back with Bergqvist, who I really think has been excellent today. Behind to McPherson. Over to Eamond. Defended by the Welsh captain. And it is Gray now with the ball, finding a cutting Whiteley, but not able to connect.
What a dangerous little quick stick that would have been, but fabulous pickup there by Charlotte Williams.
And Wales here with the player up opportunity. It is Rowlands. Passing it off to Dryden. Dryden falling to the ground and finishing for her 3rd goal of the game. You can see there Lulu Rowlands. How quick is she? And she could see that Wales had a player advantage on that fast break. Look at her gunning down. She knows Dryden is there. And Dryden just taking her time, putting the ball into her left hand. She's not actually a left-handed player, but favours that shot out of her left hand. We have a 1-goal game on our hands.
No better way to get that energy back up on your team than a gorgeous fast break connection.
So we're back to the draw circle, and Scotland have one too many players on the field. Robertson just running off that. And this is a close one. Williams just directing where she wanted that ball to go.
Oh, and that looks like a bit of contact.
Surprised not to see a call there. But it is Oliphant, the veteran player from Scotland. She's played in countless European Championships and World Championships. She carries the ball across for the Scots. And it's back into the stick of Whiteley. Over to Eamond. Cross to Gray.
Nice little dodge there. I hope they don't take that shot, as I was saying. 3 or 4 times in a row now, they haven't been able to get that to work.
And Whiteley on her own. The Welsh defence will need to be careful of that one. She is so quick. And what a save there from Brooks.
Oh my goodness, what a pickup there from number 17. Masterful with the wrist strength.
Leaving Chess Gray completely open. The Welsh defence were not able to recover quick enough. What a grab there from Robertson. That is her second assist of the game to the captain-to-captain connection. Robertson feeding Gray. We're just struggling to bring you this replay. Here you go, look at her grabbing that with one hand, finding a wide open Chess Gray, and the power that Gray puts into that one, it was never going to miss.
Yeah, and a smart idea setting it low again. Harriet Brooks has such a physical presence. She's intimidating to shoot against with that height.
So Scotland extend their lead to 2. But Wales winning that draw.
Great pickup there by Lahovsky.
Back into the stick of Dryden. She has a hat-trick today. The only player on the field with a hat-trick, Iona Dryden. And she looks to do it herself.
Ooh.
Draws a flag. I think she had a little push, but also this ground is getting a bit slippery now. And this is a nice hash mark for Dryden.
Especially if you're dynamic with, being right-hand dominant but loving to use that left hand, this is a dream.
Yeah, I think. And she passes it off to Jones. I would have liked to have seen Dryden take that, but obviously felt maybe the ground is not
Great
ideal.
tip there by the Scottish defense.
And that is a great interception from Susie Oliphant. Really skilled at reading that pass.
And she had that outlet pass there, but she's going to send it low. 223 as Izzy, nope, not Izzy. Chess Gray takes it behind.
And I think Scotland will be happy to slow this one down now. Ball behind with Whiteley. Up to Carruthers. And I do expect Scotland to take a bit of time on this clock. They are the ones with the 2-goal lead.
8.5 minutes on my clock.
So plenty of lacrosse left to play in this matchup. Wales happy to sit back for now, but there will come a point where they will start to pressure. All behind with Gray.
Scotland's had a lot more luck with these quick looks, these picks, setting up a little bit of chaos where you see on the Welsh side as a counterpart, they have a clear plan when they're setting up on attack, immediately talking to each other, communicating what the play is going to be. So they've taken really different approaches today in their attacking zones.
So ball behind with Kai Harper.
Standing a bit too much. I want to see a little bit more picks, a little bit off ball
Harper
movement.
driving, right-handed.
Beautiful. Low shot again, between the feet.
Fires that ball past Harriet Brooks. The slides were too late for Wales. Scotland extend their lead to 3 as the Welsh call a time out. Scotland with all the momentum here, and the Welsh defence need to have a discussion about how they can win the ball back. They will likely have thoughts in their mind of yesterday's game where the Czechs came back from a 5-goal deficit to beat Italy by 1 goal in overtime. I don't think they'll be stressed. I really think that game, so many of them, I know they watched it at dinner last night, the Welsh team, they will have in their mind it is possible to come back. They can do this, but only if they play quickly and smart, and the Scots are looking good.
Yeah, especially they have to make these quick decisions on attack, get the cutters going, because once both of these defenses have a chance to settle, they're looking for that interception. They're not waiting for you to take the drive to intervene. They said, no, let's look for the passes. And I think that's where we've seen most of these turnovers today.
And Scotland, I think, this half are looking like the smarter team. I think Wales look fit and fast and hungry, but Scotland just playing a little bit more of a clever period of lacrosse. And that is characterised a little bit by their head coach. She will have endless tactics. Elsa Stott, known as a huge tactician of the game. And she has drilled this team to play smart. But it was the Welsh team who were playing smart in the first half. They did have a 4-3 lead.
And you have Charlotte Williams back on this draw. We can see Wales come back with this ball within the next 10 seconds.
And let's see what the coaches from the Welsh team have drawn up out of this timeout.
And you can see there's a little bit of adjustment here, prepping for that ball that may come right at that halfway line. And it goes long.
And it is a scrap on the ground. But it is going to come up a Scotland ball. The Welsh with another opportunity there. Not able to pick it up, and it's back into the stick of Greenwood as the Scottish team.
Great hustle there by that Welsh defender, number 12. You can see she's giving it everything she can to protect that 15, slow that player down.
And I do think we're about to see Wales play a bit of high pressure. They're looking for the ball back. And I expect to see Williams as the defensive leader orchestrate this.
All the way out to the boundary line here on defense.
Yeah, Burdett making it uncomfortable for Gray.
And really compromising their passing options. And that's going to be a card. It looks like
yeah, that is going to be a card.
A bit too close to the head. And no, it's a swipe.
So Burdett called for the swipe. The Scots with the ball and with the 3-goal advantage. This the bronze medal match. A medal on the line, but a reminder that both teams have booked their invitation to the 2026 World Championships. This tournament acting as a qualifying tournament for the Worlds for the first time. The top 7 teams in this tournament being invited by World Lacrosse to play in 2026 in Japan, and both of these teams should be there now. But with qualification and that invitation booked, both teams desperately want this bronze medal today.
And look, you can, I forget there were a player down, but number 2 just wide open there for that cut through the 15.
So Ayton with it now. As Wales looking to play catch.
Beautiful rotation here, counter to the attack of Scotland, but I think they're going to get a 3 seconds here.
I think they are.
But great awareness. They knew where they needed to be.
And it looks a little bit like piggy in the middle for the Welsh defence, as Scotland, I think, not looking to take a shot. They have the 3-goal advantage. But an errant pass there, and Ward loses her stick. Will give the ball back to the Welsh. Into the stick of Iona Dryden, and if you are a Welsh fan, that is where you want to see this ball. She has a hat-trick on the day, and she's been so dangerous off the drive.
Nice slide there from Scotland. They're 1 player up on this defensive pressure.
Just about 5 minutes left to play. That is plenty of time for the Welsh. I'm still not over the Czechs coming back, scoring 6 straight goals in 7 minutes yesterday.
No, we were both
Here is Warren, driving.
Oh, just a little bit high, but great back up there. Won't even need to chase that ball and bring it back on. Great for saving that time.
As the Welsh team bring on that extra player. They are now a player up. Dryden driving. Launching it.
Trying to swing that ball around her defender.
Greenwood thought she had the back. Greenwood thought she had the back up there. I thought she might have had it too, but the officials award it to Morrill. Ball now with Rowlands on the elbow. She's beaten her defender. Rowlands also missing high.
And that's just such a great example of Wales keeping those defenders with their heads off the ball. She didn't have that much room, but the defense was not ready to slide at any point there.
So Rowlands back with it. She clutches her head and will be called
be a flag.
for the foul. I think she was maybe looking for a bit more. It looks like Rowlands thought there was contact to her head. But she will be awarded The free position here. She is quick and speedy off the mark. She drives in. Rowlands. Nothing for her. Good defence from Scotland. Up to Warren. Across to Jones. Jones all alone.
Beautiful.
And Jones finishing it.
Absolute laser of a pass there.
Great ball movement.
Laser of a shot.
Great ball movement from the Welsh there.
And I think we're going to have a timeout as well.
Oh my gosh. We have had some such exciting games over the past few days. I still haven't got my breath back from the 7th-8th matchup yesterday, and we are back at another one-goal game.
We were texting each other still with adrenaline in our systems at 10 p.m. last night.
I think we are going to take a quick water break. We need to catch our breath. We will see you back here for just under 4 minutes left to play. Scotland leading Wales by 1 in this bronze medal match. Just an apology there, I was getting carried away with the closest of these games. It is actually Scotland still leading by 2 goals with about 2.5 minutes left to play. As we saw yesterday, anything is possible. However, I expect to see the Scots take some time if they are able to win this draw. They will look to run the clock down, but if Wales are able to get it, they will have to move quickly. It is Scotland 9, Wales 7. And that draw won by Kai Harper. She has been a difference maker for the Scots on the circle.
So much of that momentum shift in the second quarter came from that, and I think Wales ought to be careful with those checks. But no advantage flag.
Yeah, credit Harper since she came on in the second half onto the draw circle. She managed to turn the tables for the Scots. That at least her 3rd draw of the game. And Wales need to pressure this. It's Gray with the ball. They are playing keep away with the Welsh. Ayton now. Harper taking her time.
Great pressure here from the Welsh, pushing them up to that restraining line pressure, but not able to lock in that double or triple team. But they get some interference on that pass.
Ball with Whiteley.
1 minute left here.
Another difference maker has been Hannah Whiteley. She has been the thorn in the back of the Welsh team this season. 2 goals and an assist for her today. She is quick, fast and fit. And she is happy to run with the ball in her stick. There's Harper here.
Oh, I would have taken that.
You can see the Scots aren't looking to score now. They're just looking to keep the ball, and a mistake made there, but Ayton manages to regather it.
And a push there from the Welsh, I think.
Scotland doing a good job of this, and you can see the Welsh have substituted their goalkeeper. They're looking for an extra person, throwing everything at this one to turn the ball over. The Scots, I don't think, will take a shot. The Welsh just putting as much pressure on as possible. It's time for us here. There can't be long left. And Scotland have done it. They will be the bronze medal winners for this European Championship. Scotland have looked so good all tournament. This is one of the best Scottish teams I have ever seen. And they were the better team today. They were able to score goals when it mattered, and they cleaned up those unforced errors. Credit Kai Harper for changing things around on the draw, and it is the Scots who finished 3rd. Commiserations to the Welsh. We saw huge improvements from them throughout the tournament, but they just didn't have quite enough today. They were plagued by those unforced errors. So it is Team Scotland who come away in this, the Battle of the Celts. They make it 3 wins in a row over this Welsh team to claim the bronze medal at this European Championship. But the Welsh still have something to smile about because they have booked their spot at the 2026 World Championship. Both these teams will receive an invitation for that championship. They will be sad for now, but it is, after this tournament, 2 more years to start preparing for those World Championships.
And I think we talked about the strategy changes here for Scotland, and I think that's really what made the difference. Changed a little bit of things on attack, stopped taking these shots that were repeatedly not going in the net from that low right angle, and incredibly well changed on the draw with number 18.
And just a shout out for a couple of additional things in this match. You see out of your screen Zoe Dixon, who has been an injured player for the Scottish team. She has been a stalwart of the Scottish team, not able to participate in this tournament, but we're wishing her a speedy recovery. Same on the Welsh side. They had a couple of injuries, including the defender Izzy Mitchelson. So both teams will look to rebuild over the next 2 years. Scotland coming away with this one, though. Congrats to the Scots. Commiserations to Wales. But we will be bringing you a couple more games today. We've got the 5th-6th matchup between Ireland and Germany, which takes place at 2 o'clock this afternoon, Portuguese time. But the one you don't want to miss is the final. Can England retain their gold medal, beating the Israelis, or will Israel look to spoil the party? They've looked so good this tournament. You do not want to miss that one. So 4:30, the gold medal match. 2 o'clock, the 5th-6th. I have been Sophie Coombs-Roberts. I've been with Anna Peterson. That is all from us for this game. Congratulations to Scotland, European bronze medalists.